Hey everyone, I'm taking you on a unique tour of Barcelona, away from the usual tourist traps. Forget the Sagrada Familia selfies and the overpriced paella on Las Ramblas. We're going deep into the heart and soul of this city. We're talking about the places where locals go, the hidden gems, the spots that'll make you feel like you've uncovered a secret. So buckle up, grab a glass of Rioja and get ready to experience Barcelona like a true insider. We're about to dive into the back streets, the markets, the bars that have seen more history than most museums. This ain't your mama's Barcelona trip, folks. This is the real deal. Let's go. All right, first up, we're heading to Bunkers del Carmel. Now, this place ain't your typical tourist spot. It's a former anti-aircraft battery perched atop Turó de la Rovira Hill, offering panoramic views of the city that'll knock your socks off. Built during the Spanish Civil War, these bunkers have seen some shit. You can still feel the weight of history here, the echoes of battles fought and lives lost. But today, it's a different kind of energy. Locals come here to escape the city buzz, to soak in the sunset, to share a bottle of wine with friends. You'll find couples stealing kisses, groups jamming on guitars, and solo travelers lost in contemplation. It's a melting pot of humanity, all drawn together by the magic of this place. And the view, don't even get me started. From here you can see everything: the Sagrada Familia piercing the sky, the Mediterranean shimmering in the distance, the urban sprawl stretching out before you like a concrete jungle. It's the kind of view that makes you realize how small you are, how much there is to see and experience in this world. You can't help but feel a sense of awe, of wonder, of pure, unadulterated freedom. Now, you won't find any fancy restaurants or souvenir shops up here, just raw beauty, a slice of history, and a whole lot of soul. Grab a blanket, pack a picnic, and come hungry for breathtaking vistas and good vibes. Trust me, this is the kind of place that stays with you long after you've left. It's a reminder that sometimes the best things in life are free. Next stop, we're diving into the heart of Elborn, a neighborhood that oozes history and charm. But we're not here for the trendy boutiques or the hip cafes. We're going underground, literally, to the Elborn Cultural Center. Now, this place might look like a giant greenhouse from the outside, but trust me, it's got a story to tell. See, back in the 18th century, this was the bustling Mercat d'Elborn, a central marketplace where locals haggled over fresh produce and gossip. But then came the War of the Spanish Succession, and well, things got messy. The market was destroyed, buried beneath the rubble of a defeated city. Fast forward to the 21st century, and during some construction work, they stumbled upon the ruins of this lost world. And instead of bulldozing it over, they did something amazing. They built this incredible structure around it, preserving the past and creating a space for reflection and remembrance. Walking through the ruins of Elborn Cultural Center is like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the echoes of market vendors hawking their wares, the laughter of children chasing pigeons, the clatter of horse-drawn carriages on cobblestone streets. It's a powerful reminder of the city's resilience, its ability to rise from the ashes and reinvent itself. But it's also a testament to the importance of preserving the past, of learning from our history, and of honoring the stories of those who came before us. So, ditch the guidebook, skip the lines at the Picasso Museum, and come get lost in the labyrinthine streets of Elborn. And don't forget to pay your respects to the ghosts of the Mercat d'Elborn. They've got stories to tell if you're willing to listen. All right, enough history for one day. Let's talk about something truly important: food. And in Barcelona, that means pinchos. Forget those overpriced tapas joints catering to tourists. We're heading to Carrer de Blai, a narrow street in the Poble Sec neighborhood that's a freaking Pintxo pilgrimage. Now, for the uninitiated, pinchos are like tapas' cooler, more casual cousin. Small snacks, usually speared on a toothpick, meant to be enjoyed with a glass of something cold and refreshing. And on Carrer de Blai, they're an art form. Imagine this. You walk down the street, and every few feet, there's a bar. Its counter overflowing with these little culinary masterpieces. Grilled octopus drizzled with olive oil, patatas bravas smothered in spicy aioli, chorizo sizzling on bread, tiny skewers of marinated anchovies. Your only job is to grab a plate, load it up with whatever catches your eye, and then find a spot at the bar or spill out onto the street with the locals. The atmosphere is electric, a symphony of clinking glasses, animated conversations in Catalan, and the sizzle of food hitting hot oil. It's the kind of place where you can lose track of time, where one Pintxo turns into 5 and one glass of vermouth magically refills itself. So, come hungry, come thirsty, and come ready to experience the true spirit of Barcelona's food scene. This ain't your Michelin-starred dining, folks. This is real, honest-to-goodness, soul-satisfying food, meant to be shared with friends, old and new. And the best part, it's all ridiculously affordable. You can eat and drink like royalty without breaking the bank. Now that's what I call a win-win situation. All right, let's escape the city buzz for a bit and head to a place where time seems to stand still. Parc del Labyrinth d'Horta. Tucked away in the hills of Horta Guinado, this place is like something out of a fairy tale. We're talking a sprawling neoclassical garden, complete with a labyrinthine hedge maze, hidden fountains, and statues of Greek gods lurking around every corner. Now, this ain't your typical city park. It's a place for quiet contemplation, for romantic strolls, for getting hopelessly lost in the maze and maybe in someone's eyes. Bring a book, pack a picnic, and spend an afternoon wandering through the meticulously manicured gardens. Listen to the birdsong, breathe in the scent of cypress trees, and let the tranquility of this place wash over you. And if you're feeling adventurous, challenge your travel buddy to a race through the hedge maze. Just don't blame me if you end up going in circles for hours. The Parc del Labyrinth d'Horta is a hidden gem, a secret garden tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's the perfect place to escape the tourist hordes, to reconnect with nature, and to rediscover a sense of childlike wonder. Plus, it's seriously Instagram-worthy, just saying. Okay, I know what you're thinking. A cemetery? Really, Bourdin? But hear me out on this one. Cementerio de Montjuic ain't your average graveyard. Perched on a hill overlooking the city, it's more like an open-air museum, a hauntingly beautiful testament to life, death, and everything in between. Forget the manicured lawns and cookie-cutter headstones. This place is a sprawling necropolis, a city of the dead with grand mausoleums, ornate sculptures, and winding paths that seem to stretch on forever. You can spend hours getting lost among the tombs, each one telling a story, each one a window into Barcelona's past. From famous Catalan artists and writers to ordinary families, they are all here, resting in peace under the Mediterranean sun. Now, I know cemeteries might not be everyone's cup of tea, but there's a certain tranquility here, a sense of perspective that you don't find in the bustling city below. It's a reminder of our own mortality, sure, but also of the beauty and fragility of life. Take a walk, admire the artistry of the memorials, and let the silence wash over you. And if you're feeling really adventurous, pack a bottle of wine and some snacks, find a secluded spot with a view, and have yourself a little picnic among the departed. Just don't forget to pour one out for the homies who've shuffled off this mortal coil. After all, death is just another part of life, right? So there you have it, folks. 5 local gems in Barcelona that'll give you a taste of the real deal, the city beyond the tourist traps. I hope you enjoyed this insider's guide to Barcelona. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more travel adventures. Remember, travel isn't just about checking off landmarks. It's about getting lost, about embracing the unexpected, about connecting with the soul of a place. Until next time, eat well and travel often.